which is too bad because it should be a dandy.
So a lot of energy out here from the two teams on the court warming up and the fans. This is a huge gathering. This is the best crowd they've had around here for an opening session in a long time, I would think. Lots of green across the way for Mounds View. Lots of blue and white behind us. For the Owatonna Indians, the defending champs, and the Mustangs come in unbeaten. You couldn't ask for a much better scenario for our final game of the day.
And what a thriller when Owatonna won the championship last year against Armstrong in overtime. They have 7 players back from that championship team, including center Chad Colander and their point guard Mark Randall. Mounds View went through the first undefeated regular season in school history. And Ziggy Calls has got them in here for the 5th time in the state tournament. They won the championship in 1972. So we're ready to go with our big AA quarterfinal tilt. The Mounds View Mustangs, the Owatonna Indians. Let's go to public address announcer Bob Reed and meet the players and contestants.
It's now time to meet the cheerleaders for both teams. Let's meet first the cheerleaders for the visitors, Owatonna High School. Introducing Katie Muir, Maria Davidson, Jenny Efforts, Jennifer Grubish, Dina Maher, and Julie Johnson, the Owatonna cheerleaders. Now let's meet the home team cheerleaders for Mounds View High School. Introducing Laurel Fields, Kristen Sand, Kristen Mitchell, Cindy Pham, Angie Clark, Claire, Carrie Armstrong, and the mascot Karen Luderman. The Mounds View cheerleaders and mascot. Now let's meet first the non-starters. On the scoreboard, the visiting team wearing the light-colored jerseys, the Region 1 AA champions, a record of 20-2, the Owatonna Indians. A 5'8" junior guard, number 10, Breck Larson. 5'11" senior guard, number 14, Corey Erke. A 6-foot junior guard, number 22, Mark Felber. 6'2" sophomore forward, number 24, Joey All. 6'2" junior forward, number 30, Scott Baines. 5'11" junior guard, number 32, Jeff Hansen. 6'3" junior center, number 34, Dan Malakowski. 6'1" senior forward, number 42, Kyle Paulson. A 6'5" junior center, number 44, Reed Stransky. And a 6'6" junior center, number 54, Pat McDermott. Now let's meet the non-starters for the home team on the scoreboard. Wearing the dark colored jerseys, a record of 23-0, the Region 4 AA champions, the Mounds View Mustangs. A 5'10" senior guard, number 5, Ken Cooper. 5'10" senior guard, number 11, Eric Olson. 6-foot junior guard, number 15, Dave Edelman. 6'2" junior guard, number 21, Dave Rockowicz. A 6'4" senior forward, number 31, Dave Talbot. 6-foot junior guard, number 33, Joe Hagedorn. 6'2" senior guard, number 41, Brian Horonsky. 6'3", senior center, number 43, Walter Perry. 6'3", junior forward, number 51, Brad Johnson. And a 6'5", senior center, number 53, John Roach. Now let's meet the starting lineup for both teams, alternating by position, starting with the guards. Starting at guard for Owatonna, a 5'9" senior, number 12, Scott Armstrong. And for Mounds View, a 6-foot senior, number 23, A.J. Ecker. Starting at guard for Owatonna, 6'1" junior, number 20, Mark Randall. And for Mounds View, a 6-foot senior, number 25, Chip Myers. At center for Owatonna, 6'9" senior, number 52, Chad Colander. For Mounds View, a 6'6" senior, number 55, Mark Sipple. At one forward for Owatonna, 6'2" senior, number 40, Thad Johnson. And for Mounds View, a 6'3" junior, number 35, Dusty Becker. At the other forward for Owatonna, 6'7" senior, number 50, Mike Groik. And for Mounds View, a 6'3" senior, number 45, Ben Ruth. The assistant for Owatonna, Brad Larson, the head coach, Len Olson. The assistant for Mounds View is Jim Horn. The head coach is Zig Howells. The officials for this game, John Bombach and Zach Terran.
Well, the Owatonna Indians have done their pregame mushroom that they always do. They always pile it up on the floor down there and get talking about it. What a matchup this is, Mounds View and Owatonna. Well, there's no question who you're going to look at when you look at these two teams, although they both have some great players. But Chad Colander at 6'9" is a force anywhere he goes.
Well, last season, Colander in the tournament, 36 block shots. It was a low-scoring tournament. Owatonna, great team defensively. Mounds View has showed great balance offensively, and oftentimes that's what you need to counteract great defense. So the defense can't concentrate in one area. Mounds View, a great perimeter team, and Sipple to offset Colander in the middle. It should be a great one.
Colander with a 3-inch height advantage, and Owatonna gets the opening tip. Mark Randall now for the Owatonna Indians starts them down, the defending AA state champions who won that overtime thriller. Open man, Thad Johnson, bingo! First 2 points of the game go to the Owatonna Indians. It's 2-0.
Watch Ecker, 23, a fantastic ball handler.
Turned over, and there's Mark Randall.
Colander batted the ball away, and they tried to dump it into Sipple. They sag way off Johnson in the first 2 series here.
They do. Here's Broik. A little pumper now to Randall. In the middle, flying Chad Colander. They tried to tie him up, but away from that, there was a foul called on Mounds View's Chip Myers, number 25.
Big sag on Colander as he broke to the high post. 3 men converging. And the foul called on the play.
Here's Thad Johnson, number 40 for Owatonna. High pass to Randall. That's batted out of bounds by Mounds View's A.J. Ecker. And the ball stays in the possession of the Owatonna Indians. We played 41 seconds in the first quarter. 2-0. Owatonna. Indians with the lead in the ball. Thad Johnson. Now in the corner they go for Colander. Move the ball hard out and high to the right side. Now high post. The leaper by Colander won't go. And the rebound comes to Mark Sipple, the big guy of the Mounds View Mustangs. A.J. Ecker brings the Mustangs back down.
Mounds View bench wanted a foul on Colander there over the back of Sipple.
That one came from Ben Ruth, but no. And Owatonna brings it back. Mark Randall, the point guard, one of the two returning starters off last year's state championship team. Colander, of course, is the other. Although a lot of these other guys saw considerable action. Mike Broik was the sixth man last year, and he cans that one from the right side. 6.5 to go in the first. It's 4-0. The first 4 points going to Owatonna. Mounds View lost the ball. Here comes Mark Randall again, all the way up to Johnson, and he got it. 6-0.
I gave Ecker credit for being a great ball handler, and he is. But he turned it over with a bounce off his own shoe, and Owatonna turned it into 2 points.
Here's Sipple. Big guy underneath. No rebound. Comes off to Broik. And the Indians will slow it down, and Mark Randall will walk it back down the floor. On the left side, they go for Scott Armstrong.
See the big sag off him. Armstrong and Johnson. You know the 3 offensive cogs, Colander, Broik, and Randall.
Here is Broik, leaping three-pointer off, but no, or is it just a 2-point range, rather?
Colander kept it alive, kicked it outside.
Offensive rebounds. Here's Scott Armstrong now in the corner for Owatonna. But they're going to trap for a minute. They went into Colander, tipped out of bounds, and it stays with Owatonna. 5:32 to go in the first. 6-0. The Owatonna Indians in the saddle with Jim Gilliland, Doug McLeod from Williams Arena. Thad Johnson inbounds the ball to Randall. A little piece of it tipped by A.J. Ecker. And now, as they went for the ball, the whistle will blow, and the foul is going to be called on Owatonna's Hall.
Chip Myers again. That's going to be 2 quick ones on him. I'm going to come over and have a seat.
Will be on Myers, pardon me.
Bronski comes in for Myers, who picked up the 2 quick ones.
5:27 to go in the first quarter as Owatonna with the ball. Mark Randall to the corner. Johnson is there, lets it go from there, and it's off no good. But the rebound comes to Scott Armstrong.
Getting some fortunate bounces on these long rebounds.
3-pointer for Mark Randall. And Owatonna has owned the offensive board. Now Mounds View trailing 9-0. In for Sipple. Baseline. Sets it up. Yes. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. With 4:59 to go in the first points for the Mounds View Mustangs went in. 9-2. Owatonna with the ball and a 7-point lead. Thad Johnson now for Broik. Mike Broik, number 50, at 6'7". Not a bad guy to have as your 6th man, which I mentioned is what he was last year, out of bounds, and it'll go to Mounds View.
Colander felt the double team, tried to dump it low to Broik, but he wasn't there.
First turnover of the game for Owatonna. Mounds View as a pair. A.J. Ecker to set the offense for Mounds View. Brian Horonski, 2. Ecker now for Dusty Becker. Ecker for Becker for Sipple. Here's Ben Ruth, now Sipple. Number 55, 6'6" senior. Ruth lets one go. 3-pointer. That narrows the margin. It's 9-5. And Mounds View now trails by 4 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Len Olson was up. I know part of their game plan was to defend that perimeter no matter how far out they are, because they know these green shirts can drop it down from way out.
Thad Johnson out of the corner for Mike Broik. Fires from there. And nailed a nice one. 11-5.
It looks like Broik could take 2 dribbles up there, not defending him down on the baseline.
Horonski inside for Sipple. A shot, no. Sipple got his own rebound over a crowd. Oh, and it rimmed out. And Broik drags off the rebound for the Indians. 3:25 left in the first quarter. 11-5. Owatonna leads by 6. Here's Scott Armstrong for the Indians. Broik in the corner.
Colander wants the ball. He's calling for it.
From the post, he had to play it right for Armstrong. Double team deep, knocked out of bounds, and it goes to Owatonna. Breaking the action with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. It's the Owatonna Indians 11 and the Mounds View Mustangs 5, and we'll be right back with more. Six-point lead for Owatonna with 3:05 to go in the first quarter. Mounds View Mustangs. And they have a few erstwhile enthusiasts in the building here as well. Inbounds pass will come from Owatonna's Thad Johnson. He goes to Colander. Now here's Mark Randall for three. That's short. And a bounce right to the chest of Mark Sipple of Moundsview. Mustangs bring it back. Moundsview has the offense. They had five starters, or four starters of their five, rather, averaging in double figures. Ruth, Sipple, Myers, Dusty Becker. And they were all conference performers. And the foul is called on Scott Armstrong of Owatonna. That is his first. Well, 2:45 to go in the first quarter. Moundsview will get the ball.
Got a very clean quarter. That's just the third foul of the game whistled first on Owatonna.
11-5. Owatonna leads by 6. High inbounds pass to A.J. Ecker for Moundsview. Sipple sets and fires off the iron. And the rebound to Mike Broik. Now the long high pass for Thad Johnson. Owatonna with the ball. They go into the corner. Broik is there. Fingertipper to the baseline. But the foul is called on Sipple as the two big guys came together. Colander and Sipple. And Chad Sipple of Moundsview will draw his first foul of the game.
The thing that's so admirable about Colander, he works so hard to get the ball. Goes down, establishes position, gets the man on his back, and calls for the ball. You like to see that assertiveness in a big man.
Batted away for the moment by Brian Horonski. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be deflected out and go right back to Owatonna. Glad to have you with us from Williams Arena. 2:21 to go in the first quarter. It's Moundsview 11, Owatonna 5. With Jim Gilliland, this is Doug McLeod. State Tournament 90. My apologies if I'm a little raspy. It's been a busy month so far. Underneath to Broik on the baseline. Twisted in around Becker and nailed it.
Nice bucket by Broik.
Yes.
Zig Powell said at the press conference last night he scouted Owatonna, couldn't tell the two big guys apart. Thought they were twins in there, and maybe the Cokers should have tried to sign both of them. And Broik has been the offensive force so far for the Indians.
Dusty Becker now up high for Moundsview's A.J. Ecker. On the right side, Horonski. Now wheeling through. Becker's there, leaps, fires, off the rim. And the flying rebound to Mark Randall, the junior point guard of the Owatonna Indians. 1:35 to go in the first quarter. Owatonna leading by 8. In comes Broik over 2.
Well, they're playing the zone, and when they bring Colander to the high post, Sipple's moving out a little too high. Broik at 6'7" is getting a lot of room along the baseline.
He has 8 points in the first quarter so far. Dusty Becker lets one go. That's no good, and Colander drags off the rebound.
The thing that Mounds can't do is panic and get into a situation where they're trying to do too much too quickly.
Last minute of the first quarter, 15-5. Owatonna leading by 10. Here's Broik in the corner, watched by Becker. Up high, and Scott Armstrong will work it there. Armstrong guarded by A.J. Ecker, and as they went inside to Colander, again, the big guys come together, and again, the worst of it goes to Mark Sipple of Moundsview, who draws his second personal.
A little too anxious to make something happen. There's no business defending a pass out at the top of the key. Colander's not going to hurt you much out there.
Some calls, and Moundsview will call timeout with 48 seconds left in the first quarter. It is Owatonna 15, Moundsview 5. State tournament basketball rolls on.
Watch Mike Broik operate down low. Gets the ball, works baseline, and this is a big-time move. That's a tough shot with two guys hanging on you. Kisses it off and in. He has 3 buckets early.
It looked nice from where we are at courtside. It looks even nicer underneath. He had to kind of finesse it up. Almost a backhand. Now it comes in. Owatonna's Mike Broik with the ball. Up high for Armstrong. 43 seconds left in the first quarter. 15-5, Indians by 10. Colander inside. Trying to turn it away. A.J. Ecker on. Baseline right up and in for Mark Randall. And the Indians now lead 17-5 with half a minute to go in the first quarter. Moundsview Mustangs with the ball. Ben Ruth is there. Bounces it inside. Roach plays it right back out. Here comes A.J. Ecker. Dishes right for Roach. Stood there for a second. Now Myers going inside. And the foul is called as Owatonna's Mark Randall hits the net.
Now, Randall had good position, but he was kind of leaning He's in a good spot here, but he doesn't quite get set. He's still kind of drifting, and Myers gets the benefit of the call.
And Len Olson immediately was up on the bench talking to Randall and signifying, get set. Both feet get balance. Now on the right side, Dusty Becker got the tray. And again, Owatonna's let that outside perimeter shot go. That long ranger came perilously close, and time expires in the first quarter of play. Wow. Big crowd and a big ball game, and at the end of the first quarter, it is the Owatonna Indians 17, the Mounds Mustangs 8. And Hawaii State basketball tournament action continues in a moment. Why, yeah,
Hey, it's a little early to get that cocky, young man. Owatonna with a 9-point lead.
He's having a good time. The Indians leading 17-8 as we get ready for the start of the second quarter of play. The ball will come in from the Mounds Mustangs, the champions of Region 4 AA. Played in by number 35, Dusty Becker. Number 23, A.J. Ecker.
Through the first quarter, Colander did not get a point for all the ballyhoo about the big guy. 8 points for Mike Groik to lead the way. Randall 5, and Thad Johnson had 2 baskets. Ecker and Ruth had a 3-pointer each for Mounds v. Sipple, the other bucket.
Ecker trapped in the lane, and traveling is called on Chip Myers. Much doubt about that. Just underway with the second quarter, 17-8. Owatonna leading by 9. The Indians' Scott Armstrong slaps the ball in for Colander.
Colander, just a perceptive ball player. He saw the double pressure. They're going to guard the inbounds. And that's the way Owatonna broke the press in last year's tournament. They just have the big guy come down, catch it, and hold it, or he can bring it up if he has to against taller opponents. He's pretty mobile. A.J.
Ecker couldn't resist and slapped the ball away, and that's his first personal. It is the 5th team foul on Moundsview, and so it's a 1-on-1 shooting opportunity for Owatonna junior guard Mark Randall. Didn't go, and the rebound comes to Mark Sipple. Now, Mustangs hustle it down. A.J. Ecker, push pass on the right side for Myers. Ecker up high, lost it. Now for Becker. Sipple at the top of the circle. Becker out for Myers. Ecker on the right side. Very tight defense played by Owatonna. Sipple there, and he nailed it. That is 2 points for Sipple, 4 for the night so far, 17-10. And the Mustangs shave the Owatonna lead to 7.
You know, Colander had all the block shots last year. I'm surprised he has not tried to go up with Sipple. He hasn't been faked out of his position yet, but he has not tried to block a shot.
Thad Johnson in for Colander. Didn't go. Lots of contact. Randall puts it up, and it's in. 19-10 Owatonna. Randall with 7 points now. Moundsview with the basketball. Dusty Becker up and off. No flying rebound, hauled down by Scott Armstrong of Owatonna. 6.5 left in the first half. Here's Mark Randall. That was tapped away by Ecker. He got away with it. Here's A.J. Ecker up and off the top, but no. Rebound to Myers, and he'll pull out and get set up. Inside, poked away by Colander. And turned right back again by A.J. Ecker. He makes things happen. Myers fires, and it goes. He was fouled as he got it away.
A scrambling sequence there, but it's what Moundsview needed to ignite him. Plenty of fast-paced action where they come out ahead of the situation. Myers has it batted away by Colander, but Randall gives it right back to the very quick Ecker. And then Ecker circles around, dishes to Myers, and he works for his shot, picks up the foul in the process.
7 turnovers in the game so far. Moundsview with 4, Owatonna with 3. Now the Owatonna Indians bring in number 30, Scott Bangs. Now at the free throw line to try to make it a 3-point play, Chip Myers, and he does. Now a 6-point spread is all. 6 minutes to go in the half. It's 19-13 Owatonna. Here's Mark Randall. on the post, deep inside the Colander didn't go, got it back, baseline left, over the top, no. Broik got the rebound, that sails over the top, and as he went up, the foul was called. He was fouled as he tried to take the shot. There'll be 2 shots available for Mike Broik. Dusty Becker gets his first personal for Mounds View.
Colander showed good hands scrambling for the loose ball, but his shot went up a little too strong. He has yet to score in this game. So Mounds are doing a good job in that area, but still find themselves looking up from the short end.
That's John Roach, number 53, a 6'5" senior center in the lineup for Mounds View. At the free throw line, Mike Broik, who has 8 points tonight. Colander still scoreless, incidentally. But ever a threat inside, underneath. Shooting foul, Broik. This is the first one. Owatonna leads 19-13 with 5:48 left in the first half. Doug McLeod and Jim Gilliland, Williams Arena. He got the second one. 9 points now for Broik. 5:48 to go in the half, and a break in the action. It is the Owatonna Indians 20 and the Mounds View Mustangs 13. State tournament basketball continues in a moment. There's the Mounds View Mustang with 5:48 to go in the half. The Mustangs trail the Owatonna Indians by 7, 20-13.
And the Big Green will be on the offensive here. They've bombed in 2 3-pointers, and another one here could bring them as close as they've been in a while to within 4 points.
Mounds View with the ball in backcourt, and A.J. Ecker brings the Mustangs down. Bounce pass on the right side for Root. Becker there. Sipple went down in the lane. Here comes Ecker, off balance, got to the right side, and Roach gave it back. Now, 3-pointer, yes, for Ben Root, number 45. That makes it now a 4-point game, 20-16 Owatonna. 5:20 to go in the first half. Owatonna with the ball, bangs, up high it goes for Johnson. Here is Broik. And inside, there was some contact. And a foul is going to be called on
Roach, I think, in the middle.
Roach, yes.
Trying to force Colander out of the middle, pushing him out a little too much, and that'll send Colander to the line where he hopes to find some touch.
And isn't that interesting? Colander's still with no points, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Now 5:06 to go in the first half. It is Owatonna 20, Mounds View 16. We'll swing on over to Class A action at the St. Paul Civic Center as Colander gets his first point of the game in just a moment. Welcome back to Williams Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota. With Jim Gilliland, this is Doug McLeod as we return for more AA quarterfinal action. It's been a dandy, and at halftime, now it is Mounds View 32, Owatonna 30, and let's take a look at the halftime numbers. Some interesting stories to tell in there.
One thing you can't tell from the statistics, which are relatively even, Owatonna's gone to the line a few more times and is out rebounding Mounds View, is the 3-point shooting. Mounds View has been 5 of 6 from 3-point range. So that's an extra dozen points. Owatonna is 1 of 1. Ben Ruth has hit 3 3-pointers, 2 of them in the second quarter. When we left you last, Mounds View was trailing by 4 points, and now they are up 2, and it's been Ruth striking twice from long distance. Chip Myers has contributed a couple of baskets. Dusty Becker hit a 3-pointer. And so Mounds View got back in it in a hurry with those threes and find themselves in front. They really had Owatonna on the ropes. The press forced a couple of turnovers. Owatonna took a timeout under the pressure. A.J. Ecker is handling the backcourt of Owatonna pretty well defensively. So Owatonna will have the ball. Should be a great finish to our first day of action.
Boy, we've had some good basketball here today so far, and this certainly a matchup with the 2 of the outstanding teams in the state. Now the Owatonna Indians will bring it down. Broik Colander right off the glass. Chad Colander.
High-low, Broik came out. They had to respect him. He got 11 points in the first half. Colander shot just 1 out of 4. And the low post opened up. Chad popped it in. He doesn't have any fouls. He's going to have to get a lot more aggressive for Owatonna if they're going to defend their title here. And a good shooter's bounce.
34-32, Mounds View by 2. And it's a different world offensively for Owatonna this year. They've got to get the ball to Broik and Colander. That's the key to their offense. Now whipped down by Armstrong. Underneath, Broik, double team, and tied up. And it'll go to Mounds View. The Owatonna bench hollering for a foul, but none will be forthcoming. And Mounds View's Dusty Becker will play it in. Here's A.J. Ecker. You got to like the way he handles the offense here for Mounds View. Very confident player. Sipple. Now they go to the corner. Becker inside. Sipple up high. Myers on the right wing they go. Ben Ruth lets one go. Got it. Two-pointer. And with 6:45 to go in the third, it's 36-32. Mounds View by 4. Mounds View ripped off 10 points late in the second quarter. Tied the game with 1:42 to go. And then Chip Myers stole the ball right after they had tied it. And 4 seconds later, gave the Mustangs their first lead of the game. This one goes inside, and the foul is on Mounds View. And it's on the big guy, Sipple.
That's his third. He was trying to defend against Broik on the lob down low. Owatonna is down by 4 here. They don't want this lead to get to that 6 to 10 point range. They're not a quick striking team, as you see Sipple going up and hooking Broik a little bit, picking up the foul. Rose comes in for Sipple, pardon me, Doug.
He saw some action in the first half as well. Zig Calls, the head coach of the Mounds View Mustangs, champions of Region 4 AA. Two outstanding coaches here. It's very interesting to just watch them work. Underneath, Colander going up, nothing there. And the foul is called on number 35, Dusty Becker. That was before the shot.
Good foul by Becker. Colander was in free against the 6'3 player. Second team foul on Mounds View.
Inbound ball will come from Thad Johnson, 6'2 senior forward of the Indians. High for Mark Randall. Randall on the wing. Here's Armstrong up front. Whips it left for Johnson. Becker moving right in. Out of bounds. And Owatonna's ball. 6:03 to go in the third quarter. There's a break in the action with a score. The Mounds View Mustangs 36 and the Owatonna Indians 32. We'll be right back with more.
More. That's April Fool's Live Sunday, April the 1st at 6 p.m. right here on Receptive Channel 9.
6:03 to go in the third quarter. It is 36-32. Mounds View with the ball. A shot by Owatonna's Mark Randall, and he got 3, and that shaves it right down to a 1-point game.
That's big because they haven't gotten anything from the perimeter since Randall hit a 3-pointer to make it 9-0 Owatonna very early. They've been sagging way off the Owatonna backcourt people very effectively, but that might loosen them up a little.
Ecker for Myers. Now they go to Dusty Becker. Mounds View Mustangs with the ball in a 1-goal lead. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Scramble for it. Batted clear by Mark Randall. Shovels it in, and a bucket for Thad Johnson.
That's a hustle play that will really get the crowd going. The blue side is up, roaring, similar to what Mounds View was in the first half when Ecker and Myers double teamed to the backcourt and got a big turnover to put them ahead.
Owatonna regains the lead by 1. Mounds View with the ball. Shot by Becker, no. And the rebound goes to Mike Broik of Owatonna.
Owatonna gets a little burst of momentum here. This is a very fine high school basketball game, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, this is a dandy. Randall on Ecker over the top. It was tipped out by Mounds View.
Ben Ruth thought that Broik had touched it last.
Nope.
But it will go to Owatonna.
It was clearly Ruth from here. He thought there was somebody else with him there, but not so. Thad Johnson in for Owatonna. Here's Randall. Jumps, fires. No. Rebound tipped up. Wide out. Mounds View's ball. 4:39 to go in the third.
And that time Broik hit it out clearly. So good officiating here. Zach Tarrant and John Bombach.
Now A.J. Ecker with the ball for the Mounds View Mustangs. Here is Myers on the right side. Dusty Becker, three-pointer off the rim, no. And Blake drags down the rebound. Hands it to senior guard Scott Armstrong. Armstrong, watched by A.J. Ecker, brings it down across the timeline. 37-36, Owatonna by one. Deep left baseline, Colander off the top. Right rebound, fouled as he went up. And the foul is on Ben Ruth of Mounds View. On the offensive boards, Colander couldn't get it, and Blake made it happen.
A great picture of two different strengths in the teams. Colander down low as a dominant player. Broik comes in strong from the other side. Owatonna winning the battle down low. Mounds View's game is outside. It's where their advantage is in this matchup. And it'll be interesting to see how we go down the stretch.
At the free throw line now to shoot two. See his foul going in for the shot is Mike Broik, the 6'7" senior. Easy up and in. 38-36, Owatonna by two, 4:07 to go in the third quarter. And now Owatonna head coach Len Olson sends Scott Armstrong back into the backcourt to discuss tactics with Mark Randall. They're both going to stay back there. Doesn't matter because the ball goes in again for Broik. 13 points and 7 rebounds for Mike Broik in the game so far.
You don't often see guys 6'9" and 6'7" with such smooth foul shooting motions as you do on these two Owatonna kids.
He has a wonderful motion. Very fluid and easy. A.J. Ecker now on the left side. Dusty Becker, one-hander. And block coming in. And the foul, you see him on Broik. First foul on Broik. 39-36, Owatonna by 3. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Shooting foul. And Mounds View's Dusty Becker will shoot two. It's his first trip to the free throw line. To make it a one-point game with 3:45 left in the third quarter. And he does, 39-38. Owatonna now with the ball, but its lead cut back again to only one. Scott Armstrong for the Owatonna Indians. Here's Randall. They go in for Broik. And a foul trying to get inside. I think it's going to be on Roach of Mounds View.
He's trying to muscle Colander out of there. He picked up one of those earlier. Second foul on Roach. Fourth team foul.
Only one team foul on Owatonna in this half so far. Thad Johnson. Double pump up and in by Mike Broik. Now 41-38, Owatonna again by 3. A.J. Ecker for Mounds View. Watched by Armstrong. Waiting to see something he likes, and one-hand spinner over for Ben Root. Baseline right now to Roach. To the corner. And now Dusty Becker. Floats it up high. Sipple kicked it right back out again. Becker tried an alley-oop out for Sipple, and it got picked off by Owatonna. Scott Armstrong brings the Indians back with 2:49 to go in the third. Owatonna 41. Mounds View 38. Colander, yes! Chad Colander inside, and in it went. 5-point lead now for Owatonna.
Good burst for Owatonna. They're back in the driver's seat. We have a break in the action.
2:36 to go in the third quarter. Owatonna's on an 11-2 run at the moment, and the Indians lead by 5.
State boys basketball tournament continues tomorrow afternoon. We move on to the semifinals. Class A action to tip it off. De La Salle and Lake City go at it at 12:35. And Cato Loyola and Fairmont to follow. They were the winners today in Class A. Tomorrow night at Doubleday, Minneapolis North and Fergus Falls at 7:05. And then Chaska will take on the winner of this game, Owatonna or Mounds View.
Owatonna by 5, 43-38, 2:36 to go in the third quarter. Inbounds pass, A.J. Ecker now. They kick it right back in and out again from Sipple. Sipple turning, blocked by Colander. Sipple got it back. A.J. Ecker is there trying to drive in on Scott Armstrong. Ecker now, Armstrong right there. He'll try something else. On the left side now for Ben Root. Leaping, firing, off the rim, no, the rebound hauled down by Thad Johnson. Johnson's a nice basketball player. You see, the other guys maybe get talked about more, but he's a defensive end on their conference champion football team. He's quick, very solid ball player.
I think Lynn Olson got on the team at halftime about defending the outside. They were giving up, they were conceding those three-point shot attempts. As we see Mounds do.
Bodies flying all over the place, and A.J. Ecker comes up with it, but it's taken back by Colander. 1, 2, 3, pop, yes, break. Well, what a play.
Colander at 6'9", turned it over twice there.
45 to 38. That is some passing, folks. That's some teamwork. Now Ben Root, the inside, Sipple. He was fouled before he even got the first dribble, I think, by Colander.
First foul on Colander, and the Mounds View people are saying, hey, it's about time. He's given as much as he's taking in there. And Roach has got 2 and Sipple 3, and that's number 1 on Mr. Colander.
Chip Myers, number 25, is in for Mounds View. A lot of contact in this game so far.
Looks like Sipple made a great play to get loose. Then Colander with a good athletic save. Sipple sees Ecker somehow, gets it to him. Then Colander comes right in and grabs it away from Ecker. Shovels off for Armstrong with a nice touch pass over to Broik, who converts.
A.J. Ecker now for Mounds View up high. 1:09 to go in the third quarter. 45-38, 7-pointer for Mounds View. For Owatonna, rather, but a 3-pointer for Ben Root. Narrows that one right down to 4. 45-41 Owatonna, just under a minute to go in the third.
Broik lost his man a little bit in the exchange there and stumbled. That's all it takes for these Mounds View three-point shooters. They just toe it up and shoot it.
Here's Mike Broik. Couldn't go anywhere with it. Decided to fire from there. Didn't go. And Mounds View comes right back.
For Ecker to turn it up a notch. He played really well in the second quarter, but we haven't heard much from him here in the third.
Here he goes, out of the double team, leaping, dump it off. Ecker baseline, kicks it right out to the right side. Ruth is their shot, is short, and a foul as he got it off on Owatonna's Mark Randall. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Second foul on Randall, and the second team foul on Owatonna. John Roach, number 53, coming in now for Mounds View. Question is, for whom? And it is for Mark Sipple. They weren't too sure either. 4-point lead for Owatonna, 26 seconds to go third quarter. At the free throw line is Ben Ruth, number 45, for Mounds View. The senior will shoot 2. Got the first one, and now has narrowed the Owatonna lead to 3. 45-42. Chance to make it a 2-point game for Ben Root. And there it is. 45-43. Mounds View creeping back up. Full court pressure now as the Indians bring it down. Scott Armstrong ambushed at the center line by Myers, but he got out of it. Here's Johnson in the baseline, and a foul on Mounds View's John Roach as Broik tried to wheel it inside.
They put Broik on the line in the 1-on-1 situation. Roach tried to deny that pass over the top, clipping the shoulder of Broik. You'll see it here. Armstrong getting it on the wing, and Johnson looking right inside to Broik, and as he goes up for the ball, Roach comes over his back.
That's off, but it goes right back to Broik. He's immediately double teamed. Couldn't get anywhere from the post. And the foul is going to go on Ecker. A.J. Ecker of Mounds View. With 8 seconds to go in the third quarter, it's Ecker's second personal. Owatonna leading 45-43. And Broik is going right back to the free throw line. He is 3 for 4 so far in the game. Indians lead by 2. This is a 1-on-1 for Broik. Got it. 46-43. He'll get the bonus. He has 18 points now in the game. Bonus cans too. 47-43. Owatonna by 8. Now 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes A.J. Eckert. Decker is there. Fires. Three-pointer, no. And that is the end of the third quarter. And the stove's been turned up to hot in this final AA quarterfinal game of the day. It's a rip snorter at the end of the third quarter. The Owatonna Indians 47 and the Mounds Mustangs 43. And we'll be back to state tournament basketball in just a moment.
8 minutes of action remain here in our fourth quarterfinal game in Class AA. Owatonna and Mounds View in a game that's living up to its advanced billing. Great play on both sides of the court. We will see a lot of determination here as Mounds View tries to wrest the championship away from Owatonna. Indians out trying to defend their title. Mounds View unbeaten, ranked #1 in the state coming in this classic.
Now there's water on the court down here, so they're going to stop and have to get a towel. And
although they don't see the water.
They can't see it. They're walking right all over it.
Need a towel, and Zach Tarrant is going to go over, and here comes one of the...
So we've got, because of the recessed bench areas, all you can do is just kind of sit down and wait. That's all Sipple can do, yelling to his teammates. North Stars beat the Detroit Red Wings tonight, 5-1 in Detroit. 2 goals by Brian Bellows. Stars go up 3 points now over the Red Wings. And right on the inbounds pass, a foul is called on Dusty Becker of Mounds View. We still haven't officially started the fourth quarter. And Mounds View's Mark Sipple comes back in the lineup. And John Roach will go down. That's 4 personals now on Becker. And at the free throw line for Owatonna is Mark Randall. 0 for 1 tonight at the line. 0 for 2. Jump ball called on the rebound, and it'll go to Mounds View. Now we finally have 1 second ticked off the fourth quarter clock. You get all this action without the ball being in play. You get free throws.
1 3-point shot here will bring down the house on the green side. And it will be give them a big lift as they trail by 4, and they'll be looking for that bomb.
Here's Ruth. Got it! You called it, Professor, and it's 47-46. Mounds View cuts the Owatonna lead to 1. That's how the fourth quarter begins. How will it end? 7 minutes, 30 seconds from now. Scott Armstrong pulling away from Ecker, who reached in and got a hand on the basketball. And will be fouled. He's done that several times in the game, and twice has been called for the foul on it, and twice at least got away with it. That's his 3rd personal.
I guess the way they figure they're giving up a chance at 2 points to come back and try for 3. Ecker reached from behind, and that's a precarious play to make because the official is going to call that one a lot.
At the free throw line for Owatonna, Scott Armstrong, and it dawdled around and went in. So it's 48-46, and Armstrong can give the Indians a 3-point lead. Just over half a minute into the fourth quarter. Got them both. 49-46, Owatonna by 3. Now Mounds View's A.J. Eckert. Watched by Armstrong. Right side to Myers. Here's Eckert. And the whistle inside.
Colander trying to keep Sipple from moving through the middle. And he's whistled for a foul, and boy, the green side loved that one. Of course, the Owatonna faithful are saying, what? But it's just the 4th team foul, so Mounds View will advance to the bonus after this foul.
2nd personal on Colander. And Dusty Becker will put it in for Mounds View. Here's Sipple. Now Root. From the corner, the 3-pointer in and out for Becker. And Sipple pulls it away.
And we got away with one there.
Sure did. There is Ecker, leaping, firing. It was short. Bright gets it down. Quick trap, and then they'll fall back. And the ball is stolen by Chip Myers with a hooker. Oh, he got it.
Not going to count that one.
Not count. It's an offensive.
Broik stood there and took a very tough charge from Myers.
Did he ever? Offensive foul on Myers. It's his third foul of the game. Take a look.
Armstrong doesn't see Myers coming here. He picks him clean. Broik goes over, and you saw the elbow extended. A tough shot went down by Myers, but for naught. That pressure is bothering Owatonna. Now they used Colander for a safety valve, but that time he stumbled and went to the deck, and Owatonna turned and called timeout.
Now time called with 6:52 to go. Owatonna 49, Mounds View 46.
Don't forget, Primetime News follows our ball game here tonight. Rod Graham's, Heather Harden, Ron Trenda, and Terry Williams back at the Channel 9 studios. Rod Graham's had a tough decision to make tonight. He lives in Chaska. His kids go to Chaska High School, but he graduated from St. Francis. They went head-to-head tonight. And as usual, as in the case of families, the kids won. Chaska prevailed in that one. And they'll take on the winner of this game. It's a great one.
6:41 to go. 49-46 Owatonna with a lead in the ball. Colander out on the left side for Johnson.
Heavy sag now. Ector trying to come in and help double on anybody who might be getting the ball on the winger in the post and leaving Armstrong alone on top.
Number 44, Reed Stransky, 6'5" junior, is in the game. Here's Colander, pumped it up, goes to the baseline, and it whacked out of his hands by Root, but out of bounds. The Owatonna bench is yelping for a foul. Instead, they'll get the ball out of bounds.
Colander with a good head fake, but the green team swarmed over to collect him along the baseline. Didn't get the foul call.
Three-pointer coming in and out for Randall, but the follow-through went in.
Mike Broik, very tough tonight.
Oh, man.
He's going to be in double figures in rebounds, as well as getting around the 20 mark in points.
21 now, and 6:03 to go. 51-46, Owatonna by 5. This game was everything we thought it would be. Too bad that by the luck of the draw, these two teams have to meet in the opening round. Sippel's shot was deflected, and Owatonna will get the ball. Very similar to what happened in the high school hockey tournament this year. Now back down comes Owatonna with the ball. Here's Thad Johnson. Colander is there. Up to the point for Scott Armstrong. 5.5 to go. And as Johnson got the ball, Mounds View thought he traveled, but the foul was called inside on Ben Root.
Root picked up the foul, trying to stop Colander, trying to reach across and hit that ball before it got in the big guy's hand. Second foul on Ruth. Big free throws for Colander.
Chad Colander shooting 1-1 for the Owatonna Indians. Bonus coming with 5:25 to go in the ball game. 52-46 now, a 6-point lead for Owatonna. And Gopher-bound Colander makes it 7. 53-46 Owatonna. Mounds View coming back now. Myers on the right side. Here's A.J. Ecker. They go to the left wing. Ruth leaps, fires, didn't go. Rebound to Boyd.
When he shoots that shot off the dribble, he's not nearly as effective as when they can swing to him and he's standing still with a look at the basket. Here comes the double. Randall gets rid of it.
And they'll play it off to Armstrong on the left wing, in for Broik. Johnson deep underneath for Randall, and it's in. And he was fouled on the way in, and a big, big bucket for Mark Randall as he went to the deep right baseline, got it in, and the foul is called. That is 4 personal fouls. And timeout is going to be called by Mounds View.
You see Randall go to the basket. You hear so much about Colander, but if it wasn't for Broik and Randall tonight, it'd be no defending the championship for the Indians.
4th foul on Sippel. 55-46, a 9-point lead for Owatonna with 4:50 to go.
Attendance for tonight's evening session, Class AA quarterfinals, 12,569. Among them, some Mounds View people who haven't lost hope, but they're looking a little bit glum here. And Owatonna saying, let's go blue. Randall has a chance to make it 10. That's as big as it's been. And those three-pointers have to get warmed up in a hurry.
And let's not forget that Mounds View is an explosive ball club offensively, averaging over 70 points per game. It's been bombs away for the Mustangs all year long. Free throw missed by Mark Randall. Now fast break. Here's A.J. Eckert. Dishes to the right corner to Myers. Mounds View with the ball. Eckert working quickly now on the left side to Becker. Baseline left. Hit the side of the net coming in, and he was fouled by Thad Johnson on the way to the hoop. With 4:37 to go, it's a shooting foul, two-shot foul. Both teams actually in the bonus situation in any event, but he was fouled going in, so 2 shots available now to Dusty Becker of the Mounds View Mustangs, his team trailing by 9.
Becker shows really looks like the best penetrator for Mounds View. Ecker's awfully quick, but Becker's able to change his shot, alter it, and get it up there.
Certainly has a casual-looking free throw style, doesn't he? He's kind of pops it up there. He's feeling anything but casual right now because his team trails by 8. He could make it 7. And he does. 4:37 to go. 55-48 ball game. Owatonna by 7. Indians with the ball. Heavy pressure in the backcourt. Colander actually lost his balance. The inbound pass to Randall. That was all tied. And the foul is going to be on, Chip Myers, number 25 of Mounds View. And he has 4 now. Sipple with 4, Becker with 4, Myers with 4. The players in foul trouble for the Mounds View Mustangs with 4:35 to go in the game.
They don't want that ball to get across the timeline. They were going for the steal and got a little aggressive on the play against Randall. Sipple back in for Mounds View now as we head down the stretch.
Again, he's playing with 4 personals, but they've got to have the big boy in there now. 55-48, Owatonna by 7. 4:35 to go. And at the free throw line for the Indians is Mark Randall to shoot 1-and-1. In and out, and Sipple drags the rebound. Back come the Mounds View Mustangs now. Here's A.J. Eckert. Eyed the bucket. Rockets it over for Becker. Leaps, fires, up, off, no, and Blake with a big rebound. And Randall brings the Indians back down. Pestered by Chip Myers. Here's Blake. They take it high. Eckert flying around. Scott Armstrong for Owatonna. Becker right on him. Rockets it out for Johnson. In for Blake. Baseline left. There's the pump by Colander. The bucket will not count, but the foul is on Ben Ruth of Mounds View. That's his 3rd.
Well, he had to give Colander the bump down there, or it was 2 points.
4 minutes exactly to go in the game.
Here's Big Chad. Gives a head fake and gets Becker off his feet.
Now Colander shooting 1-and-1 for Owatonna. 56-48. 8-point lead for the Owatonna Indians. Bonus shot. That won't go for Colander, but Blake has the rebound and hooks it in.
Guess who? Blake.
Oh, what a ball player. Got a lot of action as the 6th man last year. In comes Eckert. It goes over the top. And as they battled for the rebound underneath, Sipple and Colander locked up and went at it again, and the foul is going to be called on Chad Colander of Owatonna. Colander has 3. And at the line, Mark Sipple working out that free throw style. 3:46 to go. 10-point lead for Owatonna. Sipple like a coiled spring. In and out. So far in this half, Chad Colander has 7 points. Sipple has none. He spent some time on the bench with 4 fouls. Second shot now for Mark Sipple of Mounds View. He nailed that one. First point of the half. 58-49. Mounds View's lead cut to 9. Full court pressure now by the Mounds View Mustangs. The inbound pass to Mike Blake of Owatonna. Indians come back down. Blake is waiting for Randall. Now he's got it. Randall and Myers double team quickly. Right side they go. Here's Colander wide open through the back door.
They got a double on the pressure out front. Oh, Randall.
Now the three-pointer, yes, for Mounds View's Chip Myers. 3:23 to go, 60-52. 8-point lead for Owatonna. Pressure at the timeline now. On the right side, nothing for Johnson, and it'll come back off for Chip Myers. Fast down, leaks, pop, got it.
Shot.
Oh, big shot with 3:02 to go. Len Olson wants timeout for Owatonna. 3 minutes exactly to go on the ball game. Now it's a 6-point game. 60-54. Owatonna leading.
Doug, you hit the adjective a little earlier. Explosive. They don't need a lot of room. You better not let them up too many times, or they'll eventually get you. Myers floating toward the bucket there. A very tough shot to make. And he did it, and they're back in it with 3 minutes to go.
We'll be back with more from State Tournament 90 in just a moment.
She's going to have to read about it in the newspaper when she's older. It's been a long day. Excitement of coming up to the big city. We started this one a little too late for some folks, but just right for you at home. I trust Mounds is still very much in it, closing furiously with their quickness, and they're up shouting defensive directions to one another. They don't want to let this winning streak die.
3 minutes to go. Owatonna by 6. Full pressure in the backcourt now. Line means some pressure. Randall can't go anywhere. Lob pass. Got it out for Thad Johnson. He quickly shook off Becker, but just barely. Now Broik. It's a wrestling match underneath. Broik shot. No! It will not count.
Then Olson is up in Zach Tarrant's face, but he's going to get the charge. And it will be A.J. Ecker with the defensive play, and the ball goes back to Mounds View, and they're just 2 3-pointers away.
Second personal on Broik. Take a look.
Pretty good call, I think. Ecker got there, put his arms up.
It's legit. Ecker now with Myers for Mounds View. 2.5 to go. Tipped out of bounds by Thad Johnson, and the Mustangs will keep the basketball. What a ball game it's been in the quarterfinal round. 60-54. Mounds View with the ball trailing by 6. 2:28 to go. Inbounds pass to A.J. Ecker. Let's go for 3. Off the rim. Right back to Ruth. Nothing there. And the rebound to Scott Armstrong. Well, they went for the tray, but it didn't go. Owatonna almost coughed it over.
You can't leave Randall back there alone. These guys are just too quick. Myers got his 5th.
That's the end of the line for Chip Myers, number 25 of Mounds View, who fouls out of the game with 2:11 to go. And Owatonna leading 60-54. He thinks he only has 4, but he has 5.
Randall's a good ball player, but that's asking an awful lot for him to bring it up when they're swarming like that. Eckers, Myers, Ruth, Becker, they're quick ball club.
Myers fouls out with 10 points with 2:11 to go. 0 for 4 at the line for Randall, and what a time for him to make his first free throw of the night. 2:11 to go. 61-54. Owatonna by 7. Those are the blue and white clad Owatonna fans up there. And Randall nails a pair. Now 62-54. Back comes A.J. Ecker. Three-pointer, no! Rebound, Colander.
Oh, he got hammered.
He sure did. Right underneath by Dusty Becker. 2:03 to go. And that's it for Becker. He'll foul out.
Shot by Ecker taken. Colander up above everybody. Watch Becker come in here trying to make a move and correct. Whacks the big guy. So Becker leaves.
With 14 points. He fouls out with 2:03 to go. Owatonna 62, Mounds View 54. Now coming back in, John Roach, number 53 for Mounds View. 2 players fouling out in the late going, Chip Myers and now Dusty Becker for Mounds View.
Pretty much leaves Ecker and Ruth as the 3-point threats now for the Mustangs. They're up against it.
Both teams in the bonus situation. Chad Colander to shoot 1-1. Got it. Len Olson is over by our broadcast position, the Owatonna coach, and he directs them in. It's up in the air, and he's directing it in. He lives every dribble, every shot. Bonus to Colander. Didn't go. Rebound comes off to A.J. Ecker of Mounds View. Fast break. Ecker all the way home. Baseline right. Leaps. Pops off the top. No. Rebound. Tapped by Broik. He got it. Watch the foot, though. Big trap. Oh, he got fouled. That was a split second away. Could have gone the other way.
Ben Ruth picked up the foul. Now Broik has a chance to put it away. If it gets over 10 points, without two of their best three-point shooters, Becker and Myers, will be a struggle.
Fourth foul. And Mike Broik at the free throw line with 1:50 seconds to go in the game to shoot 1-1 with his team up by 9. There's the 10-point margin. Bonus shot coming for Broik. Got it. 4 for 5 in this quarter. Now, 1:45 left. Three-pointer off the top. Didn't go. Hold off by Broik. Big pressure back there from Ruth. Whoa, and Armstrong was corkscrewed off the ball as Mark Sipple was there. And that's going to be the end of the line for Sipple, I think.
Good aggressive play by Sipple. He's just trying everything he can to make sure the man does not break out of the backcourt. And he picked up his 5th foul.
So far, they have not pulled him out, but now the referee will. The entire Owatonna bench was holding up the 5 fingers. Mark Sipple fouls out with 1:38 to go. 7 points on the night for Mounds View. Now the hopes of the Mustangs gradually seeping away. With 1:38 to play, 65-54. The Mustangs trail by 11. In the lineup now for Mounds View, number 43, Walter Perry, a 6'3" senior, coming in at center with a devastated Mark Sipple.
You knew that that would happen to one of these teams because you just sense the energy as they began to warm up. They were really pumping each other up.
Scott Armstrong opens up the 1-1, and he'll get a bonus.
Everybody on the floor thought their team was going to win the game. They had those kind of players certainly capable of winning the game, and that's what makes sports so great, because you can't have two teams win the game.
Bonus shot is in for Armstrong. 67-54, 13-point spread, 1:35 to go. Ecker looked like he was going to shoot for 3. In fact, the referee held up his hands. Ecker's shot, nope. Colander and Broik both went down. Shot by Perry is blocked underneath and a foul. 1:27 to go.
4th foul on Colander, but it might be a little too late. The 3 of the starters parked on the bench with disqualification for Mounds View.
Fouled in the act of shooting. It is a 2-shot opportunity. The Mustangs, Walter Perry. 6'3" senior just got in the lineup. Free throw at 1:27 to go makes it a 12-point spread. Owatonna leading 67-55. Make it 11. Owatonna with the ball. Backcourt pressure again, and the foul is going to be called on Mounds View's Brian Horonski. Horonski, number 41, just back in the lineup. 6'2" senior guard. That's his first personal. 1:24 to go. Owatonna is 12 of 15 at the free throw line here in the 4th quarter. If you're ever going to shoot them from the line, 4th quarter in the tournament's the time to do it. Now at the line for the Indians, Chad Colander, number 52, to shoot 1-1. Oh, it rolled off, and the rebound comes off to Ben Ruth of Mounds View. 1:21 to go. 67-56. Mustangs trail by 11. A.J. Ecker leaps, fires, got the three-pointer. 67-58. To 59, rather. 67-59. With 1:07 to go. 8-point margin. Game's not put away yet. The bench is going to have to come help do it, though, for Mounds View if the Mustangs are going to pull it off.
You wonder sometimes why Ecker's got a good-looking shot. He's about hasn't shot that well. But why he doesn't step up and take it more himself? But I guess the answer is he's got 3 great wing shooters in Ruth and Becker and Chip Myers.
He did have.
Yeah.
That's the 4th personal. 1-1 now for Mark Randall, and a bonus coming. 1:07 to go. 68-59. Randall could make this a 10-point game again.
Only a missing of free throws can let Mounds be back in the game now.
Bonus cans right in. 10-point game. 69-59. Ecker bombs away. In and out, but no. Rebound. It's Broik. And he was wearing Walter Perry for a coat.
He's had a lot of rebounds.
Yep. His first foul on Perry. 59 seconds to go. Owatonna red hot at the free throw line here in the 4th quarter. Broik has 25 points and 16 rebounds. And he goes to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Bonus coming. 70-59. The Indians now lead by 11. And it looks like the defending AA champs are going on to the semis tomorrow. Bonus shot won't go. Tipped by Colander. A.J. Ecker brings it down. All the way in. He's doing a one-man deal here. Broik got the rebound and was fouled as he came down. We'll go right back down to the free throw line for Owatonna. And the foul is on A.J. Ecker, and that's the end of the line for Ecker. A.J. Ecker fouls out with 51 seconds to go in the ball game, and there goes the Mounds View playmaker, and there go the hopes of the Mounds View Mustangs. Owatonna by 11 with 51 seconds to go, and the Indians are at the free throw line. Mike Broik with 26 points on the night, shoots 1-1. It's off. Rebound comes to number 11, Eric Olson, in the lineup now for Mounds View in place of Ecker. 44 seconds to go in the game. Ben Ruth, three-pointer, won't go. Rebound tip, and Olson will keep it alive for Mounds View. Perry, Olson, three-pointer, no. That's off the top. Loose ball retrieved by Ben Ruth of Mounds View. They have no choice now. Inside, right ball, corner to Polonsky. That won't go. 20 seconds to go. Fast break back down for Scott Armstrong. Dished it right back, and Colander nails a pair with 13 seconds to go. That's just icing on the cake for the Owatonna Indians.
They're going to move on.
Eric Olson now, three-pointer from the corner, no. Rebound comes off to Thad Johnson. 1 second to go, and the game is over. It was the every game we wanted to see here. It was a beauty. And the defending Class AA state champion Owatonna Indians will meet Chaska's Hawks in the late semifinal game tomorrow night at the St. Paul Civic Center. And they pulled away convincingly in the final going. The final score, the Owatonna Indians 72. The Mounds View Mustangs end the first undefeated regular season in school history with their only loss of the year. They're now 23-1. 72 for Owatonna, 59 for Mounds View. State tournament basketball. We'll be right back from Williams Arena. It was a doozy, and then the defending state champion Owatonna Indians pulled away. And the final score, Owatonna 72 and the Mounds View Mustangs 59. Welcome back to Williams Arena, and they're a happy bunch in the blue and white clad Owatonna group here tonight because the Indians are going into the semifinals tomorrow night against the Chaska Hawks in the second AA semifinal. Man,
now we know what Ziggy Cowles was talking about last night at the press conference when he said he couldn't tell Broik and Colander apart because Broik had the ball game tonight. Colander did get 18 points, but it was a quiet 18, many of them from the foul line. And he didn't do the board work that Broik did. Now, some of that may have been because Mounds View was paying particular attention, but Broik, 26 points and 17 rebounds, carried the mail tonight for the Indians.
Guess who's going to be our Minnesota Dairy Promotion Council American Dairy Association player of the game? I say it's number 50, Mike Broik. That is a season-high scoring for Broik of 26. And as you mentioned, 17 rebounds. He'll receive a certificate, and a donation will be made to the school's athletic or scholarship fund. Minnesota Dairy Promotion Council congratulates, there he is, Mike Broik, the senior forward of the Indians, for winning our Player of Game Award.
It was nice to see Len Olson jump up, go over, shake hands with Zig Cowles, the Mounds View coach, and the two embraced. I think Len knew tonight that he won the battle, but it could have gone the other way had it been the Mounds View's night. And he gave his friend a hug and said it was a great ball game, and that it was.
You can't underestimate the value of the free throw. We saw it in the first game tonight. Look at this. Final free throw totals unofficially. Owatonna 24 of 36, including 15 of 19 in the third quarter. Final score, Owatonna 72, Mounds View 59. So that's the end of it, and now the semifinal brackets are all set to go in Double-A tomorrow night. The Minneapolis North Polars will meet the Fergus Falls Otters, and Owatonna's Indians will meet the Chaska Hawks. You've already got your copy of the Owatonna News. You're ready to go.
Completely unbiased paper. They said Owatonna was going to win, and they were right.
Well, what do you know? De La Salle and Lake City will open our coverage at 12:35 tomorrow in the Class A semifinals. Then it's Mankato Loyola against Fairmont, so hope you will be at the Civic Center with us. Special thanks for great stats work, as always, to Dave Wright here at Williams Arena. Now for our producer-director, Hank Dolan, and for Jim Gilliland, this is Doug McLeod saying good night from Williams Arena.
This has been the 1990 Minnesota State High School Boys Basketball Tournament.